Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I'd like to welcome you back to Prison Architect Megamax. We're going to continue to fill our prison with the vile, putrid members of society, as we rightly call them. There they are, they're all here right now, they're all being just lovely. It's sort of weird, you know, they're passing each other, no one's fighting. It might be because there's a guy walking around with a shotgun. They're going to blast their faces off if they act up. That may very well be the case. I'm not going to just assume these things. It would be a very, very bad thing for me to do. So laundry is okay right now. I just said that because I looked at the laundry. What I meant to say is the danger levels are looking okay right now. 55 prisoners are saying that they are well treated. 68, my apologies, say they are suppressed. And then there's a sort of minor complaints here and there that I don't really care about because they're, of course, they're evil bastards. Why should I care about their complaints? They don't deserve the right to complain. Anyway, let's get rid of this planning here. There's lots of little bits of planning that we could get rid of. I hate getting rid of that bit, though. That's really annoyed the hell out of me. No, that's not the one to use. Oh, what the hell now? Oh, boy. Okay, that's not good. What's happened? Lots of planning around here as well I can get rid of. There we are, fantastic. There seems to be a bit of a pipe bust. Is it here? Yeah, there's a pipe somewhere around there that's sort of buggered up a bit. Gonna cause a few minor issues. Oh, what the hell? What? Wait, what? He just said something was destroyed. Not the perimeter wall again, is it? Or was it just a double call about the same thing? Seems to be okay. I don't know what's going on then. Anyway, bit strange. Hopefully we'll get that fixed up fairly quickly before it completely floods our entire prison. Can't imagine it will. The pressure around here is not really big enough for there to be enough water to spew all over the place. Come on. Got to get an engineer over here at some point. We do have another legendary member now, and we did just get a bunch of new prisoners. So let's have them come down. We should really have 2 people deployed on these areas, because there seems to be just 1 all the time. Well, there seems to be none most of the time. I have gotten rid of some of the people that were deployed in some of these security stations. Because we have all of our gang members in here, it's not really much point in getting that done anymore. We may as well just have the point where the gangs are primarily going to be covered up. Right, so they're all coming down right now. Here they are. Just open this up for them. Fantastic. Right, so let's have a quick look at them. Information. Okay, we've got a snitch right here. We're going to put you in protective custody. We need to make a protective custody area. That's something that I have not done just yet. At the moment, all I'm doing is throwing them in permanent solitary. So that's fine. If you're a snitch, or if you are a ex-law enforcement, for instance, you right here, you're a snitch and ex-law enforcement, which means someone's going to double kill you. They're going to kill you, revive you, then kill you again! You don't want that to happen now, do you, Howard? I don't think so. Anyway, we should probably also have a little bit of a gander around here just to see if there is anyone else that is a snitch or ex-law enforcement. Although it looks like we're only just starting to get them now, so I imagine we've reached a threshold or something, and now the game's giving us more varied modifiers. Some lovely tea right there. And then, of course, our gang members in medium security, which I do quite like. They're also much easier to distinguish now, something that I didn't think about. And then, of course, we have our legendary prisoners right here. You are the biggest and meanest and toughest of them all. You're okay, and you're just sort of the guy. You're the guy. You'd be sort of his henchman, or you'd be John Wick. You're the guy that's, you know, not a leader, but you're a pretty impressive killer. It's so impressive. As a killer, I'm so impressed. We also probably want to get a drain put in right there, as well as jail doors, because we just want these to be normal cell blocks now. Let's have the game speed up. That's not what I want to do. And also, for some reason, some of these solitary doors don't get removed. It's a bit weird. So you got some over here that need to be dismantled. It's almost like they forget. Oh, gang members are furious. Bit of an altercation up here. He seems to have tried to just warp his way through the universe. Fantastic. There we are. I'm so glad that's a thing. Just, I can't imagine going through... It's just weird. 14 members of a gang can cause so much danger. I mean, it makes sense. They're all furious. It makes perfect logical sense. Okay, let's also have another quick scan of information right here. Okay, it's not... There's a gang member right here. We'll make you into... Really, I could just do information, can't I? And it would say it's a gang member. Yeah, why don't I just do that instead? Like, normal... But that's... Well, because some of them aren't stated to be gang members, that's why. Although, I guess I can tell by their... Yeah, you're a gang member. Make you normal. You're a gang member as well. Normal. Anyone else over here? I think you're a gang member, yeah. Normal. Quite a few gang members, to be honest. Kind of terrifying. Just a wee little bit. Intake report saying that we cannot house any extra prisoners. I will get an extra 20. We are going to be opening these cell blocks now. I feel like we can do that. So let's go ahead and just... Should I just fill in the top one first and then the bottom one? Or does it really matter? I think it does matter. Mostly because of the allocation of our guards. I think I'm a little bit more satisfied with just having this cell block open for the time being. Not to mention we still need to get some of these doors put in, so I'll wait until that's done first. Not to mention drains. Looking good to me. What about this area? Yeah, the same thing. I don't know why dismantling this door also dismantles the drain. It's a bit weird. I mean, well, it's not that weird because basically I just need a tab click because obviously what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the drains and not the doors, but I'm thinking I'm clicking on the doors, but I'm really not. Yeah, which is probably why I'm thinking to myself, oh, why aren't some of these doors being removed? Because for some reason the game is prioritizing the clicking of the drains. Now, I'm just sort of reiterating myself there, just a little bit, just because I feel like it's very important. Oh, bit of a problem over here. Wow, you got absolutely roasted there, mate. These gang members are really sort of going at it at the moment. It's causing a few issues. So right now it's feeding time, is it? Seems to be the case. I don't know why we have the gang members and the Supermax people. Oh, no, we don't. We don't have them eat at the same time. Good. I don't want them to eat at the same time. And also... Yeah, okay, it's fine. I was wondering if the protective custody people were also eating at the same time as everyone else. Which I might add they're not, which is a good thing. Something else to think about, once again, is the protective custody situation. Where do I put it? Where would I put the protective custody zone? I feel like it would be on this side of the prison. Sort of the safer side. That way there's just no way anyone else is going to ever contact them whatsoever. And then obviously we'll give them all of the things that they would desire. And at the same time they'll be close to sort of visitation areas. Although, once again, they'd be close to visitation, but they would also have a problem with some of these prisoners right here. It's not ideal. Oh, I just banged this pop filter there. Snowing today. It's a bit odd. Bit odd. But oh well. Whoa, it just felt extremely vibrant looking at this area for some reason. There's such an array of colour. It's fantastic. I'm really worried that we're going to get more legendary prisoners than I can hold. Let's have another quick look at information around here. Any gang members? Yep, you're around here. No, it looks like we're fine. Alright, so all the doors around here are done. So let's go to rooms and start making ourselves some cell blocks. It's going to be really cool to have all these extra peasants coming into our prison. I don't know if peasants are really the right word, because I mean peasants still have the luxury of, well, I don't know, having someone... Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that it's still a bit more of a luxury, but not necessarily luxury being the right word to use. Also, it looks like we have dedicated yard time, which really shouldn't be the case at the moment. It doesn't matter so much, it's just going to cause some comfort issues. I'd rather just have it be free time. People can go into the yards if they want to. Everything at the moment, though, is being fairly well taken care of. Sleep is the only one that's not, unfortunately. There are no canteen accessible this set. Oh, right, okay. Food distribution. Don't know why that's not working. Some of these cell blocks aren't even properly connected, which is a bit interesting. There's no canteen accessible. Is it because there's doors closed? Let's make sure it's all... There we go. Right, that's probably helped it out a little bit. Now let's go back to logistics, food distribution. Is there not enough? Yeah, maybe there's just not enough. There are no canteen accessible. They cell. Prisoners cell have nowhere to eat. That doesn't... Well, we can expand the canteen anyway. So let's do that. Let's see, from this area, we'll expand it up into this new slot. There we are. And now what we can do is put in the new benches. So let's go ahead and do that. Table. Really, I should just do the whole copy and paste thing. We are making a decent amount of extra money from the new prisoners as well. About 20 grand per new wave. Which is quite cool. Do we have enough workers for this? I think we do. We're not going to add any more to the inner areas where those workbenches are, just because I feel like those workbenches might still be of use. We also have a bunch of legendary prisoners in here, which do terrify me ever so slightly. We also won't put any along here, because I don't think we need them. We'll go to planning, actually, and remove those. There are lots of bits of planning that we have lingering around here. So we'll get the new tables down. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe it's just there's not enough spaces for new people. I don't understand this. Why is... Food... Oh, right. No, wait, what? Right, okay. Predicted demand. Yeah. Alright, okay. That's pretty neat. Meals required, 172. Meals ready. Meals being cooked. We got these two areas, but for some reason this area can't be selected. Why is that? Why can you not be selected? What is different? There's something I'm missing here. There has to be something rather big that I'm missing out on. Is it just because we don't have enough cookers? Not enough chefs to distribute enough food? I don't know if we do need more, but feel like we do. I wonder if we're going to run out of power now. Might be the case. We look over here at our power area. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, they're not looking amazing. Oh, no, they're halfway through. So, if they're halfway through, we could definitely add a hell of a lot more cookers. We also probably want to have more trays as well. Oh, and more sinks. Yeah, do we need more sinks? We probably don't need more, but oh well. We'll keep this bit open, just because there's a boiler in the way. I think you could do 80 trays per sink, so I'm probably overdoing it there ever so slightly. Need a shop at some point, but it's not that much of a big deal. Still need to get cameras done as well. There's so much to do. It's quite great. It's a nice feeling. Right, feeding time for you bastards. Meanwhile, we'll get ourselves some more chefs as well. We'll get 3 more. Don't know if we need 3 more, but I feel like we're going to need 3 more. Alright then, logistics. Oh, right. Right. It's the other way around. Of course, because all the little baubles are going towards the green circle. Makes sense. I'm an idiot. It's fine. I mean, I don't know if it's me or the game could just work both ways. It doesn't matter, really. We also are probably going to need more armed guards at some point. I do believe we can get a lot more. Where am I looking at? No, staff. Armed guards. So, yeah. 8 out of 13, which is pretty good. What we want to have is a guard walking along here. We've got one along there, and we're going to have a bunch of prisoners coming out of this cell block soon. So having an armed guard patrol around about that area would be quite ideal. At the same time, guard dogs as well. Guard dags. See what, just having him along here would probably work out. One along there, probably one along here as well for the future. Loads of fights going on right now. Oh, right, a gang member's a bit... Gang members in a spot of bother, apparently. Bit random, but there we are. Danger levels are now lowering, which is good. So people will probably be a little bit more comfortable now. Also, environment is really good as well, which is quite nice to see. Our cleaners are definitely doing a very good job. So many of them. So many engineers walking around it, or workers. Power's looking okay. Right. What was I going to do? It was important. I can't remember. Making the protective custody zone would be quite nice. Before that, we've got gang members lingering around. Information. That is the big one. Information. Some people are still sort of starred. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Protective custody zone. So where do we want that to be? I like it being around here, to be honest. Although maybe slightly up here, just so it's a little bit more out of the way. Because I would probably prefer our workshop. The workshop can be around here, I think. We've got an area for wood. So we can have that right here. But then a workshop on this side would be quite ideal. Of course, these 2 doorways would always be closed. And also, we should probably make this into a staff. It is staff only. Fantastic. So this would be our new workshop zone. I do feel like that's a hell of a lot of space. And I think it's appropriate. It's an appropriate amount. What I probably will do is have the way to get into it through here. And it will just basically be, if we go to planning, it'll just cover it up like this. So that's where the door will go. Well, yeah, door will go about here, and then it will probably just be a big open area until it goes to another doorway with another metal detector. It could be like that. I like the idea of it being like this, to be honest, although it makes this side a little bit more awkward because it's not fully symmetrical, so maybe I won't do that. And perhaps what I could do is just have the entrance around about here, but have it indent once again. And that's just how you get inside of it. Of course, it will keep everyone in one particular zone. And I do prefer the idea of everyone going to the canteen and then going to the workshop. Because that way there are just multiple metal detectors all over the place. Plus a lot more guards as well. And it's easier to get to this area. And we've also got this back entrance as well, which would be quite nice. It's going to be a very, very big workshop as well. So it should be fully accessible to everyone. And then at the same time, we can bring the goods through here, through the back there, and to the export zone with our workers. So that sounds pretty good. Or at least in an ideal world, that's what I would like to do. It's probably what I'm probably going to have to do is make a room as exports, and then they might just have to move it. It might be a bit awkward. I don't know. Also, I think we still need to move some of these around because, yeah, exports and deliveries or something need to be moved around, or something awkward. Although, if I do that, I don't like... See, I would rather there be a prison drop-off point and not deliveries be where the drop-off point is. Because it just means that I'm going to... If I put deliveries here, it means they just have to go through one door in order to go for the long stretch to close by freedom. I'd rather them be in here, because that way there's multiple doorways, keeping them all in one area. Just one of those little things, really. Right, let's do some planning for this protective custody zone. So roundabout here is quite nice. I like that. It could just be a bit of a walkway around here. Yeah, like that. So we can have a double door right here, another double door, and then we can open it up slightly. What was that, 9? That's 11. Right, let's cut that off. 10. 10. It's a bit of an odd zone to design, really. It's going to be fairly simple, but it might just look a bit odd and out of place, almost. We also have this room right here that oh, it's a cleaning cupboard, right, okay. I don't know. I'd rather it be still kind of within the main prison, to be honest. I could have it be a completely separate prison. Just a separate structure altogether, and the way you get to it is through this area. Since we've already got a structure here, I could even mimic what I've got right there. That seems to be a decent amount of space for everything they would need, but I don't know about that so much. Having it right here, maybe? Don't feel like there's much space. If we make this, yeah, if we clone this entrance, although, well, cloning it's not really going to make much of a difference right here, but I think we could stick to that particular kind of entrance and then just sort of work around our planning here. So let's say, so how wide is this entrance? Okay, we need to get rid of all this bits of planning. So much of it around. There we go. 8. Right, that's 8 across. So what does it go down like this? Yeah, 8 across, then it goes down by 5. And then by that 5, 2 blocks in, and then it does this. Or something like that. There we go. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So, pretty much like this as the entrance. And then we can probably do what we have done before. It's quite a similar walkway. And then we can have our cell blocks around here. So we can have our protective custody cell blocks. Right, yeah, okay. The middle can be a security room. Probably slightly bigger. Well, maybe that could be a common room, then security room, then yard, maybe. Maybe not a yard. The yard could be a bit bigger. So maybe like this. It's gonna look so out of place. That's why I don't like it. I mean, not completely out of place, but it's not amazing. So let's say this is the yard. They're all going to have their own sort of weird shower things. They might even have a cleaning cupboard around here. I don't like the yard being here at all. No, what else would they have? The thing is, they're also going to miss out on all this other stuff around here. They got the sort of the chapel and the library and all this other fun stuff. I think it's a nice idea to have this in just for now. And I can also bring them food in their own little canteen as well. Which I like the idea of. And we could just connect it up to the same kitchen. So we'll just sort of bring a little bit up. We probably only need like one food tray. Hopefully it will be distributed evenly. It should be. Let's say this is their canteen. Okay, yeah, that's the canteen. This can be their walkway inside of it, although I would prefer this 6. Pop that out by 1. So that's the middle. This can be a security room. This can be their common room. So I have that just be sort of one walkway. The security room can have a double door connected up to both of them, as well as a single door, so it's just easy access everywhere. Although the canteen here would make more sense because it would just be quicker, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be quicker for our chefs to get in and out. rather than go all the way around. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Wait, let's do a quick sort of redo. From there. Let's say that's our canteen, maybe slightly bigger. 6 by 5, I think, yes. We move this up by one more. Alright, there we go. That's our canteen. Just trying to make it even. That's all, really. We could see if we can fit much in here, really. Ugh, that annoys the hell out of me. That really annoys me, that. Oh, wait, was I doing that correctly? Yeah, I was definitely doing that correctly. Well, I could probably have them on the side like this. The tables. So probably a bench there, one long one on that side. Maybe another one right here. We could have our feeding trough or whatever along here or something, even though it's 4 across. It's going to be so oddly spaced out. One right there, one right here. Then this can be, I don't know, a walkway through the middle. This can be where they sit to eat, because there's not going to be that many people in protective custody. So it should be alright. Then this can be a security room right here. Once again, double door, double door. Don't really care too much for that double door, to be honest, but it will have to do, really. There's that, and then this can be a common room. We'll make it slightly bigger, just so it's more cozy. And we could get some more cell blocks in here now as well. Probably a bit too much, to be honest, but oh well. And then the yard, which can just sort of be a big area like this. Although, probably have it stick out. Yeah, I like that. There we are, and that's the yard. How do I feel about that? It's okay, it's sort of minimalistic, which is not ideal. That's why I like the idea of perhaps making their cells a little bit bigger. So something like this. Yeah, that's quite nice. Because I feel like we'll be able to fit a few more luxury items in there that should be able to keep them happy. And then this can sort of just... Oh no, we can do that. There we are. It all works out. So we won't be able to get as many people inside. But we'll be able to give them more luxury items inside their cell blocks. That should hopefully keep them nice and happy. Just sort of similar stuff to what we have inside the legendary prisoners. Although perhaps a little more cramped. Well, it doesn't have to be more cramped. We can increase the space of the back by 1. I don't know why I did it like that. I still think the way I did it before was actually easier. It felt like it was a little bit more tedious to do it that way, but apparently not the case. Let's have this just connect up fully. That's something I don't like. We might need to move this all up by 1. Great. Just because I wanted to be 1 block away from this structure and also the fence that we have over here, which I can do. Just gonna be something to get my head around, really. Yeah, anyway. Do we have what we need? They're close enough to visitation where I think they should be able to easily get through. Although, no, I'm not going to have them go anywhere else, to be honest. This is it. This is it for them. They're going to have their own phones anyway, so they should be able to talk to family members and things like that. But they're just going to be stuck in here forever. Not the best place in the world. The common room could probably be a bit bigger. But I think their common room's good enough, to be honest. They can even have sofas and things in there. The yard, that's okay. We can probably attach other particular types of rooms in the future. Security, they don't need a shower room. Canteen, yep, we've got that set up. We could even have a dormitory, that'd be interesting. But no, I won't do that. Kennel, classroom. Yeah, classroom and things like that where they can learn. That's not really going to work out. Parole hearing, they're close enough to it. Cleaning cupboard, that's a big one. I could have the cleaning cupboard outside in a little shed. That might work out. Or I can make one of these cell blocks into a cleaning cupboard. Yeah, I could probably get away with that. Could I, Merv? Do you think I could get away with it? It looks like I can. Merv is really sort of like, yeah, you can get away with it. Right, let's get this done. You know what? I'm going to be here forever otherwise. I'm going to save just in case I don't like the final design, then I'll go back and redo it later. Righty then. Concrete. So like I said, we're going to have it go down by 1. So this is what we want to do. And that was pretty much the amount of money that we got paid to bring in those last 20 prisoners. That's not too bad. We're also going to get another 20 coming in anyway, so it's not that bad. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... Let's see, we were going to look for a door. So let's just pop down a staff door. I'm going to put it right here for now. Alright, there we are. Good thing we got this door here as well, so we can just easily get in. So, 20 new prisoners, if I'm mistaken. There we are. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This should be coming along now. We got some deliveries. Apparently 2 trees. 2 whole trees being delivered. Great. Now we're going to get 13 prisoners coming in. Just keep getting 20 prisoners. It's an easy money. The way I'm doing it, though, I think is not great. Yeah, number per day is what I should be doing. Right then, so now we're filling up these items with wood. This is once again why exports should probably go at the bottom. Just so they're not taking up as much space. And that way... Oh, what is it, Merv? Yeah, that way items can be dropped off in deliveries or whatever and then picked up at exports around here, but it's just because the way our safety protocols are right now. Could even put them down there, really. We'll see. I could just swap around forestry and have it down here instead. That's probably what I might end up doing. I could probably get that done now, to be honest. I think I will. I'm going to quickly get this done now, because it might work out a bit more in the future. So if we go back to rooms, change this from exports, and change this from rubbish... Should really have a guard walking up and down here. Don't know why we don't. No power around here, supposedly. Anyway, our new prisoners, they're all lingering around here right now. Gang members, we do have a fair few of them. Information. Let's see, skilled firefighter, instigator. That's not great, is it? And then just a bunch of question marks. Well, we already know what some of them are. Tell by the markings on their faces.